This is Boulder 163, a mix-up puzzle pretending to be deeper than origin cut. So first of all, how does this turn? You got these shallow turns like this, which don't interact with each other, at least not in the conventional way. But after you align 3 of these around the corner, now you suddenly have this new cut like this, and this middle layer appearing right now has 6/4 symmetry, as you can see, and this is the mix-up middle layer I've been mentioning before. So the way it pretends to be deeper than origin cut is if you would ignore this cut here, it would be very similar to the proto Boulder, which has the same turning rules. You have to align these faces to get this 6/4 pattern, and now this big grip, which is deeper than origin, as you can see, it's the bigger half of the puzzle. This has the higher degree of symmetry, so it makes more sense to turn this grip instead of the shallow one. So if you were to make this cut go even deeper than the origin, if you imagine, these edges would disappear and these intersections would expand and introduce some pieces there, actually 2 of them. And the fun thing is, even though this isn't a deeper than origin puzzle, these triangles here are very similar to the pieces that would result in adjusting the cuts on this proto Boulder, except they have 3/4 symmetry instead of 6/4 symmetry in this case. And these pieces are the same as these ones here, but the shape is making it look like it's a bit different. So the way I think about this puzzle is I started from a deeper than origin puzzle, but introduced a new cut to make it a bit more easy to manufacture, very similar to what I did in the case of the heptagonal slice, which is a fracture 7-axis system. Here you have to constrain yourself to the middle layer as well after adjusting turn, and this block is bandaged, if you think about it that way, just like how here after these adjusting turns this grip doesn't have 6/4 symmetry, but the one below does. So that's the point. As long as this grip has neat symmetry degree, it's an interesting puzzle. So, oh yeah, I forgot to mention that these pieces are the centers, these big ones, and it's interesting because as you're aligning the shallow cuts for this extra functionality, here, because it is deeper than origin cuts, the screws or the axes are on this side. When you're turning, you are not moving the axes around, they are stationary here, 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 and here. But in this case, if you would make a turn like this, the axes here and here, well, at least these 3 move around because they are flipped inside the puzzle. So the screw head is instead of here, it's flipped around to be here, which is very practical in implementation, because then the screw actually goes through a visible piece type, so it can be done in one shell. So that's about it. Thanks for watching.